sure we'll edit this.
Okay, hi guys, Roberto here. We're at Think Tank's UX workshop, and I've got Sonny Tannan here from the Unlearn Show. Super popular on LinkedIn. I've recently discovered his show, so I'll be watching more of his episodes. So Sonny and the other speakers were talking about UX and how, and specifically UX as a career. And one of the things I was asking other speakers was about the ability for people midlife or mid-career to transition into UX. And there were definitely some possibilities there. And then Sonny, in introducing some of the other speakers, was also relating a story of his about how the Unlearn Show, which is, what has brought you to LinkedIn fame at the moment, how that was only something that you started about a year ago. So maybe you could share with the audience how that came about.
Love to. First of all, Roberta, thanks for having me on your video log or shock or show or whatever it is that we're doing here. It's a shock to me.
What it turns out.
It's a shock to me just to be here, to be honest. So we're here at Think Tank. First of all, thanks to Shamini and the great team, and at Common Ground Rue for having a lot of awesome speakers come out here. So Roberto and I just started chatting very briefly about the midlife of most of us. We're both over our 40s, and talking about if it's a career shift, a career change, what you can do and what can't you do. Yeah. So about a year ago, I was telling Roberto that most of you know that I have a show with Om, actually, where 3-year-old looking at the life through the eyes of Om. So it's the perspective of an adult and a child, and that translated into the Unlearn Show, where I get the opportunity to work with 5 amazing co-hosts from around the United States. Yeah, Om's walking around here.
He's got his headset on. He's like, leave me alone. I'm in
he's
my
busy.
trailer.
But basically, the Unlearn Show is talking about breaking bad habits with a purpose. And the reason why all of us got together to launch the show was we all believed in one another's messages. And so each one of us comes from a different walk of life, if you will. And for me, it's a pivot. So as a fan of 3, it's focus, collaborate, and inspiration. And it's taking those 3 things and keeping it so basic that I've actually now worked my own career change, my own life and professional change to keep it so basic and simple that everything I do contributes to what it is I want to do. And he's walking into the frame right here. So here he is. He's asking me to key in. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm sure we'll edit this. So the only thing that I could say is, if you're considering what should you be doing in the middle of life, right, is anything is possible. With focus and clarity, continue to be authentic with whoever you are. So Roberto and I were here sitting and just talking about what is it that we really want to accomplish? Who is it for? What is it for? Why is it that we're doing what we do? Just stay authentic to yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Continue to learn, self-develop. And then, of course, for us, it's inspiring other people too. So you're not the only person or people that want to do something different in life. Just keep that open perspective. And that's really what the Unlearn Show is really all about. It's taking the stories of other global community members and sharing it with the rest of our community. So it's just really saying, here's something that we've learned, and we're going to share it with all of you. So.
Absolutely. Thanks. And one of the things I really enjoyed about what you said earlier in our private chat was that it really is, you don't have to have all the answers at the beginning. It's just often experimenting, putting yourself out there, showing some of the stuff you can do, or even just be vulnerable and showing some of the issues that you have or the problems that you have, connecting with other people. And that then builds its own momentum. And then things can kind of pick up from there. And that's often how the great things start to pick up. I've noticed there are quite a few LinkedIn influencers who started in that way.
Yeah. So I'll share this with you. You had asked at the very beginning about a year ago, in the talk that I just gave. I said, if you had asked me this question a year ago, did I think I would be where I thought I would be? And the answer is unequivocally, heck no. It's having a channel with Om on LinkedIn, Professionals Network, over 560 million people worldwide, hosting a show with 5 other wonderful human beings and getting almost 960,000 views just in, I think, 3 months. So we've only launched it in January, so now it's about 8 months. And then Om and I are about to release our first book, a children's book. So if you had asked me, would I be a children's author, would I be a host of a video show, or would I even have a video channel on LinkedIn? I would say no. There's no way, because I never thought that was possible. So the only thing I would say is that surround yourself with the right people, believe in yourself and stay true to it. And, anything is possible. Just be realistic about what it is that you want to accomplish. Have a plan, have a process.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Sonny. It was great meeting you, and hope to collaborate on some future stuff together if you have the time. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys. See you soon.